Hey guys, what's going on? It is peak intensity week for singles for me, and my wife is working on triples this week. We're both going as heavy as we can for the block that we're in, and here she is working on using the new Enzor Black Beauty knee wraps, which I would highly suggest for anybody that squats with even just a moderate stance. They're made of 100% cotton, and they feel like pillows on your knees. They give you a giant rebound out of the hole. Pretty awesome knee wraps. This was the first time she'd had 400 pounds in her back in a really long time, and I gave her a super tight knee wrap on these. So she's having the battle to get down all the way, and also working with a real heavy weight. And she was pretty close on most of these. She's getting a lot stronger. And I'm still using the double grippers. The 717 didn't feel too bad for whatever reason. My squats felt extra good this week. Got a little out of position, shaking a little bit, but I still felt confident enough to jump to a 31 pound PR. Something over 800 pounds, something I was hoping to do for a long time in this minimally equipped setup. And you can see I went pretty low on that one, got a little out of position in the bottom, but it it took a lot out of me, and you can see how my shoulder was bound up under the bar. It's still really sore from that, and that's been over a week ago.
There you go. Good.
Here's the wife doing her block pulls for threes.
There you go.
After she finished the set, she thought that this was going to be her top set,
Oh yeah.
but for a little encouragement from me, she went for another set. I thought she had just a little bit more in her, and she ended up pulling an even bigger PR from these blocks.
Finish it. Pull.
After the 802 squat, I was actually completely wasted. Not alcohol-wise, but just being tired. And this was about 17 pounds more than I'd pulled the previous week. I felt awful, so I didn't push it any farther than that. Doing the same thing here with an unequipped bench, going for heavy singles, and this would end up being my top set with 385. I tried 410 after this, but it went absolutely nowhere. My shoulders were nowhere near recovered enough to be doing this in reality. Good coaching by my dog Freya there. Still trying to break in my new Super Phenom. This was the first time I've been able to get my index fingers out to the rings, so that's definitely making progress. Doesn't feel like the shirt's quite all the way up yet, but I'm just working on getting it down a little bit each session. Hopefully by the meet, I'll have that thing to have touched at least once. Here's the wife benching. She's working in the Bumblebee bench aid, and she looked pretty strong on this day. I don't think she felt the best, but this is also weights that she used to handle in her bench shirt consistently, and she's just doing it with this now. So things are looking pretty exciting to see what she can do in a few months. She was nice enough to help me try and break in my bench shirt here as well. I outweigh my wife by about 35 pounds or so, and the shirt is still tight on her, so you can imagine what it feels like on me right now. She's been a great help with getting this thing worked in though.